and have seen how much they've been dominating on the map. Meanwhile, for Blue Jays, they had one game of train in this very qualifier. That was, of course, versus Might, and it was like a 13-2. One of the quickest games we've had all the way through the NA quals. So let's see how it goes down. We're strapped in. Major qualification for one of these two teams is on the line.
Woo!
If you want to stamp your tickets and go to the Austin Major, the Blast TV Major, and you've got to win this series. We kick it off with a CT run out, fight from Dare, not looking too clean, as the T's of Complexity are already all over the bomb site. They've got control of Donut. They're getting the bomb down now. Snav, ooh, he thought about it, damn, but doesn't commit to try and take down the planter.
Ooh, Slight with a dually doesn't click fast enough. Gets a tap, but gets taken down in return, and it's up to Snav. Redeem the Blue Jays. 60. Looking for him. 40% HP. Might get tapped. It's away in time. But not before laying down Snav. Eating him like a snack. Now Jackie, with Complexity taking the advantage. If I'm correct. He's very fresh, however, has been a huge impact player for the team so far as we've seen. It'll be great to see what he can do against a top team like Complexity.
Well, already you can see signs of what he's able to achieve. Straight in, takes the fight towards JT at middle. And now the attention is drawn over towards the bomb site itself. Lots of damage done. Kill feed being lit up with blue, which bodes well for the Blue Jays. But Nix, what can he do? Awkward angle, trying to take the fight onto Donut. Reps himself, hits the headshot. Goodbye, Freshie. 1 versus 3 now. Is there a possibility he takes this one? Be a hell of a round. Don't give him the 1v1s, boys. They try and play their cards close to their chest. He pushes up. Galil's good. Oh, swing and a miss, but got it close. Nice to see him go for it anyway. So Blue Jays straight in early, and that's off the back of that opening pick from Dare. This time you can see his pathing as the fight for control of lane. 1 for 1. 60 with the trade back. Leaves him in a 4 versus 4 early then.
Could have forgotten the sneak on them, instead just gets 1 for 1. Fair enough. Both teams equally performing on Ancient at a similar level in terms of win rate. It just comes down to which league they're in. Fruit Cups might be out of his league as he gets knocked down by Nyx. They're just Snav, Freshie, and Slight left to fight. Snav, Slight has had to put out a fire. He gets fired himself.
It's a nice shot from 60. Good trace through the smoke. Freshie ready for the swing, and they actually double up on this. Hauser in an awkward angle up close. The spray will miss the gut, and they're able to grab that one back. So defuse is going to be theirs. Seeing if there's going to be any aggression from the CTs here to give them an opening pick. You've already got 2 players close on ramp. That's Hauser and Nyx basically in the bomb site. Snav will manhandle it though. Shuts down the ramp push. Fair play to him. Backstabs there from 60, but he's already low on health. And JT loses the opportunity to get that pick. Uh-oh. A slippery slope here for Complexity, with what seems to be another round going the way for Blue Jays. This should be their 4th on the board. Snav, really nicely played there on the fights he's taken towards ramp. I'm surprised there was no trade. It felt like Complexity should have traded that. Qualification best of 3 to the major. Blast, Austin on the line. Lot can happen. Running back into the action now. It's a bit of a mixed bag of weapons, mostly Tech 9s. Eagle for JT with the AK in the hands of HE that hurts the most. That one's going to sting. Detonates right on top of the group and go barreling in towards the bomb site. Desperation here. Try and secure themselves something to play with. It's not looking ideal whatsoever. They will find brief respite to at least get the bomb down. Dare holding close. Smoke blown open. Oh, Grim wanted to get the frag onto Dare with the nade detonation, but it doesn't work the way he hopes it would. Hauser pushes as well. The solo mission does not pay off. JT left to try and defend a sinking ship, and he goes down with it. Another round for Blue Jays. 5 now on their CT side campaign. I mean, hey, whatever happens right now, you just got to be focused on the bigger picture. Keep yourself focused on the grand scheme of what this game means. Minute and 20 seconds on the clock here. Mid control being fought for. It's JT that gets in through Red Room. Barrel straight to the face, blows away Slight, and this puts more pressure on the hold towards B site. It gives them a window to push in, but Fruit Cup is still stalwart in his defense. Oh, Fruit Cup with 2, and Dare track and trace first class post as he sends Complexity back. Return to sender. 60 up close, trying to gun him down. Hauzerk, the man in the rear, falls, and one by one, it's another round where Blue Jays upset Complexity. With JT being able to flank back through CT, potentially 60 trying to sell the idea of the play here. But in reality, he just needs to catch them on the lurk. Timing's absolutely everything, and it really does come back to haunt him. Throws out the lurk smoke just as they clear ramp, and he goes down. Freshie might spot Grim as well. This could be really problematic.
She ends up finding that tag onto Grim, and Fruit Cups is just going crazy. Blue Jays with a 7th round, Jackie. This is one of the quicker games we've had, and you wouldn't have thought it would have gone the way that it did. Complexity don't either. Taking a timeout. Let's see what they can do with it. This will be interesting for sure.
Well, they get the entry with Hauzerk finding the drive-by onto Freshie. Slight is waiting, though. He's the man with the AWP that's been tucked in at the back of the site. He's calling for backup now as well, and it's Fruit Cup that arrives. He's been so precise, and he'll punish again with the rifle. Dare strikes down on Grim. Gets the opening pick up there. All that matters now is the survival of 60. If he can find a way to get the diffuser off the bomb, he could still take this one home. Finds the headshot, Fruit Cup all over the floor. Looking for the trace on the second, but he can't line it up. And Dare denies.
Oh, he was so close, Jackie. Just pixel off of the target, but this is what it is. And we now see 8th round for Blue Jays. Now, again, potentially you have 2 more maps to bounce back. That's fine, but this is, you're fighting for Complexity. Expecting that ticket to just be theirs, not enough. They're really gonna have to show it. They don't want to have to depend on winning the next 2 maps to be able to get that spot. Blue Jays, however, finally get what's coming to them. Dare goes down to JT and Grim's teamwork. Didn't look behind him, and neither did Grim as he gets snagged down by Snav.
Oh, it's so cheeky. The positioning from Snav, repping himself to absolutely own it in that angle. But hang on a minute. Maybe the hanger can swing in the other direction as well. 60, good for 2. Back at the bomb site, it's still Snav lurking around, popping out of nooks and crannies and making it uncomfortable. Shuts down another one there. Throws us into pandemonium. 2v2. Close range AWPing from Hauzerk, but he opens up the bomb site and gives a chance back in for Snav. Hauzerk switches round the corner, hits one more. Barrel in the belly, but Freshie is faster and the defuse will come through. Blue Jays. Minute and 20 on the clock. 5 versus 4. Splash damage done onto Complexity, but they still have the advantage in manpower.
Ready for the push, but doesn't get the second target. Blue Jays in a bad spot. So 2v4 at this point, heavily tagged. The bomb is being planted down.
Ooh.
Like a 9-3 for Complexity.
Slight nearly hitting the fadeaway, but not happening. All about a retake. Can't save these weapons into the next half. You've got to go for it, boys. Let's see if there's anything to be done, or if Complexity will at least afford themselves one more round at the half. A score line. It's going to be hard to climb back from. Let's see what they've got here. Slight looking for the run-up, supporting Freshie. Teammate down and out. Should be a matter of time till he falls, but try as he might, he'll hit another snapshot across. 8 HP, no time, no life, and a 3rd round conceded. Complexity with only 3 rounds on the half. Blue Jays leading with 9. and text all the homies. Get all the Americans up and watching the game as major qualification is on the line. And Blue Jays are playing some lights out CS right now on Ancient. It's a good veto for them. If they can keep this up, who knows? We could have 5 brand new major debutantes with the Blue Jays roster making it to the Blast TV Major in Austin, Texas. We're back in the damn second half. Pistol going live here. CT side now for Complexity. Nix and co looking to defend the bomb site, but Blue Jays are in the building. Oh, they're all over the place. They've let birds inside.
Flying all over the place. Jackie, it's pandemonium, but wouldn't that be cool? 5 fresh debutantes.
It'd be a hell of a feat for them. Oh, they would be over the moon. How's that not seeing the leg there? Doesn't matter. He keeps his crosshair honed in on what matters, and that's headshots too, back to back. 3 versus 3 on a pistol round now. Freshie slowly coming in round about, but this is the lineup that matters. The GG Molotov over the top. Landed, but it's too late on the blue. He had enough HP to stick it. Still gets the round. Complexity take it.
Wow. Complexity should be able to pull this off.
Oh, you can see how cautious they are with these nades.
Yeah.
Worth so much right now. Hauser, he's waiting till he can drag the maximum out of this smoke. 20 seconds on that bad boy. It's going to leave them under 10 seconds to go for the push towards the A site. They don't like their chances. They're already expecting a flank from the back. They wait for this one to actually disperse. They're going to give it themselves really just about 8 seconds here to go for the play. You've got 60 close in CT taking a 1v1. Flashes come over, they barrel out. There's the opening headshot onto Hauser. Do they know about Grim though? Lurking up in the tree. 1v1 back towards CT side, and JT's final burst does the damage. There was no plant attempt in all of the chaos. They did not get the bomb down.
Complexity slowly coming back.
It's such a gut-wrenching feeling as well, man. It's one of these games where you can see, like, if the pressure starts to mount and they lose a couple rounds, it'll get really scary. But we'll come back to that talking point later as they're playing back in their normal form. Felt like you should have been absolutely railed there. Close angle in the cubby with the SMG.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Grim going for the pick. Not landing a shot, but now they know his location. They've got info, Jackie.
Yeah, and you want a clean house. Try and get these guns out of his hands. Obviously, don't concede your rifle to him. Oh, not like this, boys. JT and Grim with a hold and being able to make it a bit more expensive for the T side. More importantly, they clutch onto their firepower. Oh, this could be a hell of a series.
If I'm Blue Jays, I'm thinking, I've got guns. There's 3 rounds until we win our first map. Next map is Train. We're fantastic on Train. You're hyped. You're ready to go, yeah. But Dare taken out of the picture. Going to get the return on Nix as redemption. Freshie, however, gets taken out of the picture as well. 60 and Fruit Cup all go down. It's now a 3v2, Jackie.
So scrappy on the trades, but they're getting the 1-for-1s, and that's all that really matters. You can trade out happily from this point. Hauser with the scout there, finding good impact. JT as well, being able to shut down the push. Staggered them just enough. That's another scary looking round as well. When they got onto the bomb site, I'm thinking if they could trade proactively, then yeah, it could have been a different story. But the mentality, like you're saying, has to be good for Blue Jays. You're in a pretty comfortable spot right now. It certainly isn't the end of the world. You're not on the back foot. You're not anywhere near elimination.
Give themselves the best chance possible. The complexity is slowly coming into their form. It's looking a bit spicy, especially for JT, whose feet are on fire, and Grim with the follow-up. Both are down. It's a 3v5. Blue Jays finally getting something going their way.
Massive impact from Freshie. 17 kills right now in the game, but that 2K will have reverberations throughout this round. Problem is, the position of Nix, all about the timing. 1-for-1 trade, but that's onto the low HP man. Freshie, the opener, who got the initial picks in this round. His job was already done. The rest of the squad replied back. Slight's got the close angle covered. Wields the AWP like a G6 and claims that one for Blue Jays. 11 rounds on the board now. We'll stick with the facts. We'll give you it when we get there. We're into now round 19 live. Okay, this is the sort of mid-crunch we were kind of expecting. A lot more aggression from Complexity, looking to fight down lane and mid, and it works. 60 is able to get the better of Slight there with that push.
Slightly caught off guard.
More than slightly on that one.
Wait. Snav, though, looking to get the peek on mid. No one's there. Making the move towards B.
It's not
Slowly grouping up.
irrecoverable. There is
They
still
could do it.
potential in the round. It just depends, really, if they're given an opportunity by complexity. Walk out here, no real room for the trade. Normally, Nyx and 60 feel like they've got this symbiotic chemistry, but on the peak down towards ramp, it's individual, it's isolated, and it gives up an advantage back to Blue Jays. You look at the time as well, 55 seconds on the clock here. Spacing's good for them. You can have a bleed round the back through CT late. You can send Dare in through Red Room to make a backstab. He might be able to cut off the rotate from JT. That's if they don't even just want to up and atom rotate to A themselves. That's what they're going for now. Double back on it. JT's going to be caught out of position. Hits the headshot on the rotate though. Finds that first pick. JT does it again. Double up, puts them in a great position. Dare, paranoid about the peek from Donut, has to force the issue and get the bomb down, swing out on the close angle, and Grim will grab it. They'll take themselves an 8th round, but more importantly, hold Blue Jays off of getting match point. No early casualties. Mid control's obviously been something that's been ebbing, flowing a bit here for complexity. They've been trying to take good stead of mid, fight for lane, fight out through cave, use the advanced utility on that CT side to slow down some of the map control being taken here by Blue Jays. This time it's another single smoke that's thrown down towards ramp. A lot of pressure though. Look at the positioning here. They're all poised inside of cave, looking for a fight onto the B bomb site. You need Nyx and Co to hold this back. It's that duo once again. It almost felt like 60 would be caught there mid-rotate, but he gets 1 kill. Slight takes back 2 of his own. 3 versus 3. JT, he's been so crisp and shows up again. 2 frags inside of this round for complexity. Still looking to stop Blue Jays from making it to match point. Freshie baiting out the shots. Swings in, but the AK crumbles. Slight arrives. Double up with 2. All on the AWP of Halzerk. The missed shot, but the sidearm still connects.
You can see the hype from Halzerk.
They thought the A site worked pretty well last time. Let's try it again. And they're going back for a contact play on the A site. If Halzerk gives them an opportunity this time, they'll take it with both hands. Thankfully, Halzerk lines up the first. That shot connects straight onto the brain and takes down the first man. The follow-ups are good as well. This time, they don't even step foot on the bomb site, and it is just Snav and Slight that remain.
Feeling the pressure.
Yeah, they were seizing up a bit, but they've certainly come alive towards the tail end and shown that they do not want to go down with the ship. They're not giving up this game for free. 2 versus 4 in the round here. Snav looking for the backstab. Ooh, all right. Never count out Snav. The scavenger from Blue Jays looking to piece this one together. But goes down in the fight versus Halzerk and Slight. He's got to just slip away into the night on this one. Close. But another round that complexity will find the winning formula for 11-11, with the only saving grace being that Slight clutches onto the AWP into the next. 11-11 though.
I would have taken a timeout at 11-11, figure out what you're going to do, slow down a bit, but I have a feeling that these teams are both going to be extra aggressive. Early damage. Nav and 60 both go down in a trade. Dare.
Looks like they want to go for the play in towards the B site. Nyx holding it. Well, they're going to pen themselves in, but they back off. Slight is spotted by Halzerk. Dare down at Red Room, peeks in. He wins his duel, but now you've got to wrap quick. They think they've got the man off of B site, but do they know that Grim is here? Hiding in the grass at the back of the site, it's Grim with the AUG. His signature weapon. He'll peek out, spray down. Freshie falls, 12 seconds on the clock. They need to plant that bomb, but they have to get Grim off the site. Ring around the rosies. Blue Jays' chances at match point fall down as complexity take 12. Well, that's the thing. You've got to get there. It's not your major until you've confirmed your spots. And although for complexity it felt a bit shaky at one point, we've seen composure and grace from them. And we've seen Grim make plays with this AWP. Backstab in the round. 1 for 1. An advantage for the Blue Jays. Maybe an overtime could still decide this yet. Smoke out towards Red Room. Elevation up on lane. JT lurking back up against the bricks. Meanwhile, Fruit Cup with the entry. A cheeky tap, bullet right between the eyes. Nyx down on the site. JT biding his time on the lurk, but Slight's got the angle covered, and it is all on Hauzerk. He'll get one for free at least on the wrap round from Slight, but the job does not get any easier. 1 versus 3 for the retake. Sprinting back round towards ramp side. He's got the AK and defuse kit in his hands. He's got nades as well. He's just got to find the opportunity to force them out of their angles. Diving back onto the bomb site. They now know where he is. They'll peek together, and Blue Jays do push us to overtime.
The cast is provided by myself, Damp, and Jackie. We are here to lead you through the action. Hope you got some water and some popcorn because this is going to be a spicy one.
Yeah, strap in. This definitely has the makings of something very, very exciting. I mean, 12-12 Blue Jays, this young squad looking to try and have 5 major debutantes at the Blast TV Major in Austin, keeping it close and dragging us into overtime. Grim, though, that org has seen many a major round. And again here, we'll do some damage to shut down both Snav and Fruit Cup, 2 high-impact players for that T side of Blue Jays. Dare, Freshie, and Slight remain. Focus set on the A bomb site with Grim inside a donut. Support of JT and Hauzerk back towards CT there with the AWP. Timing could not have been better for Grim. The org will find its man. Freshie hollowed out by JT, and the first round of overtime is Complexities.
Snap already got some chip damage on the go. Not looking great. He can do much more with less. Slight gonna be slightly on the ground.
Yeah, more than slightly. Slap down. Was trying to get that pick with the AWP from the elevated angle, but they barrage in. The bomb site has been a hot point of contest for Complexity, so they opt here to send far more cavalry, stack the troops on the site. Meanwhile, JT, his old stomping ground of middle, not going as easily for him this time. Dare hits the headshot. That could be a recovery frag to still give them a chance in this round. Under a minute on the clock, but 3 versus 3 in terms of the battle of attrition. No real utility left, though. T side, it's only Snav with a single smoke and flash combo. Meanwhile, CTs are sitting pretty with nades on Nyx. He can defend this B-bomb site on his own because of it, and he's even getting the wrap back from Hauzerk to assist towards CT. They're going out, though. Find a backstab onto Nyx. Catch Hauzerk with the timing. Maybe there's something to be said for this round, but Nyx, so damn crisp. A double kill. Finds 2 to put a pin in the round unless Dare can do something unfathomable. Not happening here. Nyx will stop it, and 14 goes the way of Complexity.
Not looking great for Blue Jays here. Complexity really coming into their own. Slow to get started, but once they're going, they're a well-oiled machine. Playing off of each other, especially Nyx, hitting his shots, absolutely crucial. Kills. Not looking great, Jackie.
No, it isn't. It's a bit rough.
At least he's posted up. Not going to matter much. Actually, yes, it does, because he gets the return on JT after taking down Slight. At least that's a 4v3 now. Scratch that. 3v2.
Good for the first. 60's there to back him up. Nate comes over the top, and 60 takes 2 quick kills. So they'll grab that one. All right, Complexity. Man, I guess they got all the nerves out of the way.
Really. What we saw earlier was unexpected, but they're back. They're fine. They're in full form and ready to frag one last time to secure this map. I'm ever so closer to that Austin Major. Dare and Snav both get taken out of commission. JT also. It's now a 3v4. Can Freshie do something here? The free stack takes down Grim in the air. Bloody hell.
3 versus 3. Oh, look at this, though. 60 with a timing. He's walking out into the back line. No one knows. You need This one.
Ooh. Oh.
He might just catch them on the rotate through CT, though. The problem is, if they over-egg it, you've got under a minute left on the clock on this one. He's trying to debate where they're going to come from. Will it be Donut or will it be CT? Gets the shot back off onto Fruit Cup, and it pays off for him. Freshie now, far more paranoid, knows that the backstab potential is far higher than it was previously. They've got them hook, line, and sinker. They just need to convert this one. Complexity, grab the head, shut down Freshie. Slight with the entire Complexity roster in front of him. It's his last-ditched attempt to get around on the board for Blue Jays. This should be Complexity taking the map, closing it down with a flawless overtime run, and throwing us through to train one map up. Slight walks in, quick shot. It's a good adjustment, trying to make a case for why Blue Jays are not out of the map just yet, but so much more to be done. 60 in the back line, sprays his way through, and it's done. 16-12, Complexity win it in OT and pick up the first map in their qualification best of 3. Austin, Texas being the destination, just a couple short months away being the date, and already 60. He sets himself up on a date with the coroner as he shuts down Dare, putting him in the dirt to open this one up on the pistol. 4 players alive for Blue Jays. CT side defense, and the A site is being crunched on.
Woo, choo-choo, and Snap goes down as Complexity entered the base. Grim on low HP, but still alive and fragging, ready to go. It's a 5v3 at the moment. Pistol round, extremely important.
Ooh, Hauzerk, the main man, the Norwegian beast, hitting the heads. Grim as well, good for a frag. Hauzerk doubles up, and that is going to be Complexity. That'd be huge, really. It'd be beautiful to see the new old school Complexity logo immortalized once again in the game. Bring it back, run it back.
Run it back 3 times.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't stop running it back. Fair bit of sprinting into this round. Early on, showing a bit of skin over towards the B-bomb site, setting the idea of it being a B play, but no full commit onto it. They've obviously cut noise. You're going to get the default smoke over the top from Hauzerk, sell the idea of this being a play out towards the A site, when in reality, they got their grippers hovering over the B site. Now they want to kick it off, sprint in. Nix with the first, headshot up on the Dare, backstab. Oh, Slight doesn't know where he's being shot from. He's confused. And Freshie's down in the dirt, out of date now.
On Ancient War, it took Complexity a while to get into gear, but this time around, Complexity's not playing around. They're 1 map away from securing their spot in Major, and Hauzerk is going to make sure he secures that kill onto Snav as well. Here goes. At least gets 60 out and takes that gun away from him on the exit.
Grabbed it out of the neighboring tree, thrown it on the ground. It's taken him weeks to find all those sticks. It's a nightmare. Absolutely ridiculous. They're looking for a fork here quite quickly as well. Running into the pistols. QCB combat. We're going to see if they can hold back the wave against these pistols. I mean, they at least grab themselves 1 AK, back up a little bit. Going to force them into a slower round. Need to panic, really. I mean, 4 versus 5, but it is 2 rifles you give them Blue Jays. We know they can still be very, very proactive with even an inch into a round. Nix, though, looking for a tasty headshot, lines up 1. There is at least a snipe back from Fruit Cup on the A1S. And they're being drawn in like moth to the flame. Complexity. Edge further closer towards the A-bomb site. Snav up close towards Red Train. 1-for-1 trade. Dare in connector. Connects that one straight to Grim and leaves it all on JT, who's dead from Slight on the backstab. Yeah, the Orpus Paradise, a map where you can really do your best work if you feel comfortable with the scope. Let's see as Hauzerk and Slight Both bringing those weapons to the table, like you said. Oh, they bait him out, though. He gets baited off by the flash, fires out the warning shot, but it's a flying Hauser, the world's quickest Norwegian. Like some sort of albatross. Swings in, hits that one. There with the double up. Freshie wants to fight as well. And there is fresh meat all over Ivy. And Snav, he's set up for the backstab that secure them another round here. They're slowly making their move down through brown halls. He still takes the fight and gets away with it. Insult to injury as Grim is dead and 60 is all that remains. They have been handled by Blue Jays on this round.
No, he'd fancy making a play instead. Look at him go. Doesn't know. Snav is hiding, waiting for him.
With the outcome still replaying in your minds, a couple key rounds, possibly giving you flashbacks of what could have been on Ancient. But you can't think about the coulda. You got to focus on the here and now. We're back in, 3 apiece. Game's tied up, but Slight is slightly quicker. Strikes on the back of Grim. 60 tries to aggress through the smoke, looking for a trade, but Snav on the off angle adds another one in favor of Blue Jays.
It was looking the favor of Complexity, but now Blue Jays are out and swinging, ready with some big guns.
And they've got nades. Freshie's crosshairs on the right angle for the walkout as well. They've got to be quick. Peppers a few bullets, throws in the HE, but they've already slipped into the bomb site.
It's just JT left in a battle of attrition. He's going to lose as he gets laid out by Dare and Fruit Cup. Light's going to be ready for them, but not ready enough. They sneak past him. Fruit Cups making contact with JT and taking him down. That's one deadly threat out of the picture. Fruit Cups, though, taking chip damage and now lethal. Getting the return back onto Nyx from Dare.
Still a round that could go either way, and Complexity not wanting to over-egg the pudding. Slowly making their move out through main. Snap spots them, but no room to hold them back. Good lineup as well. Molly's going to force the defender back behind Bomb Train, out of position. And as they peek in, it's 2 quick collapses. The only round-winning play could have been Dare on the walkout through the smoke towards Long Dog, but they withstand. Find the answer for that one. That might be a bit much.
Yeah, that's a bit complex city for them. Sorry, center. There we go. Snap gets the behind on 60, gets the return from JT.
Almost nearly got away with 2 for his troubles on that one. Complexity looking to quickly barrel off the back of these opening picks, though, feeling like they are energized on the round. Freshie at least gets the molly down. It's going to burn out Grim. How's it
on the clock?
He's going for the walk round the back. I mean, maybe he can actually find his way in through backtracks here. And they're going to come right towards him. Freshie's making all the footsteps in the world. Ooh, tries to line it up with a P250. Gets the headshot off. Dare replies back. And this trade game keeps going. They're on the schoolyard with Pokemon cards. It's 1-for-1 trades all over the place. But someone's about to get scammed. Slight's coming over. He's looking to try and bully this one into his favor. Sees a bit of skin. Takes the shot. Goodbye, JT. All up to Nyx now. Fire Serpent armed, but not looking towards Connector. Oversteps the mark. The angle spotted by Dare. And another round goes the way of Blue Jays on the retake. Could be one of the better chances they've had. Grim is lurking towards mid-side as well. So if they go walking in through main, it's Fruit Cup and Freshie that would be taking him on in the 1v2. They find success for basically free on entry out towards the B bomb site, and Grim goes back in, gets that backstab off on the lurk. It's worked perfectly, played him to perfection here, and Blue Jays are basically just going to be owned at this point. We've only got Snap and Freshie left. Scratch that. Freshie's down for the count, so not looking like there's going to be much to save, as that one gets dealt with quick.
really nice back and forth we've been seeing here. Really close games. Some of them have been quite fast, the last few ones we've had, but I love a good close train, Jackie.
Yeah, it's been a tight affair, really down to the wire in each and every round. You can see, Blue Jays, they're not giving up. They're keeping themselves headstrong, showing the focus that you need to make it to the Blast TV Major in Austin, Texas. Complexity is the experience. What's going to make the difference for them, though? That's the question. Initially here into round 12, bit of a slower start. You've already lost one player with Slight going down. It's been a rough game for him. Only 3 frags. He's been a powerhouse, but he's not able to show us that right now. Freshie, good reposition. JT holds strong towards Z-Box, claps back. 2 versus 2. Hauzerk with a Tech 9 running in, windmills his way through Freshie. Molotov dashed out to hold back Dare. It's going to force him to wrap all the way through backtracks and buy time for Cole.
Yeah, this isn't great for Dare here, especially Blue Jays. Not that they've lost all their guns. The best he can do, try to secure them the round. If anyone can do it, it might be Dare. Gone looking for him, gone into hiding. He's a bit nervous. He needs to play with full confidence to be able to secure this round. Doesn't have it.
All right, then. Here we go. 6-6, second half about to kick off. Very important position now in the NA MRQ. It's complexity. Potentially one half of Counter-Strike away from stamping their tickets for the organization at the Blast TV Major. Here in the pistol already. Sparks are flying. It's 2 frags in favor of Cole. Damage back, though. Blue Jays try to stay alive, but try they will not. Fall down as Complexity take a lead with the 7th and the pistol under the belt. 60 out early. It's a good lead for them. Snap, he's been so bloody crisp. Let's see if he can do it again here. Oh, JT swings in with a famous, a clean connection. Bodies his opponent instantly. Fruit Cup at the back is able to get one, but Hauzerk lightning fast. That A1S silences all of the Blue Jays and leaves it down to just Dare. Daring to go for a rotate round the back. As he really got himself in a position to win this round. 1v2. Bomb. Cold on the ground, miles away. A horrific clutch to be left with, but this is the hand he's been dealt.
With 50 seconds on the clock, he's got to make a play. Got a bit of time to play with, but not too long. He gets sneaked up by Hauzerk, but the timing just isn't on Complexity's side today as Dare takes him down. And it's one left he has to deal with. Nyx, 30 seconds on the clock, doesn't know where he is, and gets shot down.
Positioning
there.
there.
9th round.
Whew. For Blue Jays, you've got to be checking their back pockets as well. Down the sofa, even, for whatever money they can scrounge together now. As the coffers have run dry, limited investment going back into it. You've got a few upgraded pistols, no real nades to work with outside of Slight picking up the double flash smoke combo. Round Hall's going to be fought for here. Going to be Red Halls when they're done with it, setting themselves up for easy spray. Nyx with free, takes out all of them. And that's the final connection onto Slight. It's an easy round, painting everything.
But they are deadly to deal with right now. And if I was Blue Jays, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
No, it's getting harder the longer this game goes on. It feels like Blue Jays been slowing down slightly, whereas Complexity have been really waking up, keeping themselves switched on. And it's really starting to show just how deadly that can be going up against this team as Nyx does it all over again.
Runs them down, mowing them down like a lawn in need of tender TLC.
Yeah, these are his halls. He is not letting anyone through for free.
Yeah, these are his halls there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But 3
Defending
alive.
those bad boys.
3 alive versus 5. Still doable. Everyone's got guns. Slight with the knob. Maybe you can do something fun there. Nyx still lying in wait. Slight not being able to make much use of his op there. Going to drop it on the ground. Oh, slipped out of his hands. Nyx taken out by Fruit Cups. Star Rifler in this matchup so far. Gets put down by JT finally, but not before getting the tap on Halzerk. 1v3. Snap do it. No. 60 takes him out of commission. In a blazing fire.
Well, we're back into it now. Smoke wall up. Blue Jays looking to make the best with the awkward investment they've been able to bring to the table here. Complexity, meanwhile, getting very aggressive round towards main, looking to scrap for it. Nades over the top. Grim gets behind the wall. Oh, tucks in front of the smoke, able to manhandle the first. Sidearm switch is good, and it's all down the Fruit Cup. The Blue Jays crumbling here. Fruit Cup, good for one, but no more seems to be following. Match point secured, major points secured. Complexity, 1 round away from giving themselves their tickets to the Blast TV Major in Austin.
A lot of time zones, but not a lot of time left in this matchup with Complexity. Only 1 point away from securing themselves that NA spot at the Major. This is it, guys.
Oh, or dare. Certainly time to be daring for him. Dives into action, gets that opening pick, and leaves Complexity down to 4 players. This would be the first of a arduous journey. Need to have a very flawless game from this point forward, and Grim waiting behind the barrel. Posted up with the AUG, good for one, but doesn't cleave his way through them. There isn't that many repercussions for his attack, and the response is Hauser having to hit heavy with the AWP. Only good for one as the Blue Jays survive. 2 casualties, but a round, and that's what matters. 12-7, the game goes, at least for now, with Blue Jays holding on for a little bit longer.
2 ops, 2 AUGs.
Oh, Dare waiting for the walk down. JT sleeping at the wheel. Dare. Reactions not quite as precise as they've been previously. Or Freshy. It's the AUG POV. Back of the site. Strikes against JT. Slight is caught with the rotation against Grim and strikes down the Auger, leaving it all on Hauserk. Switches from AUG to AK. Has this bad boy in his hands now. 1 versus 2. See if he can try and close this.
If anyone can do it, definitely Hauserk, the MVP of the day. Especially though, not ready to be expired. But that's free Shavakadu, as Hauserk takes him down a notch. And
Hauserk,
that's it!
taking the second, closes it. Off the back of the defense, Hauserk does it for Complexity.